Hiya and welcome to my craft space. Today I'm working with Cricut and I'm going to use the Cricut Joy to make a little project for around the home using smart vinyl. This is the smart vinyl that I'm going to use. It's a permanent vinyl and I'm using mine in a metallic matte in the colour Champagne, which is this one here. And I'm going to make decals for these marble coasters. I've cut and weeded one already, this one here, which is Be Kind, and now I'm just going to cut two other designs out of the smart vinyl and then show you how to attach those to the coaster. The first thing I need to do is go into Cricut Design Space, which is here, and I need to find the images that I want to cut from the smart vinyl. I'm going to go to the canvas, and on canvas I'm going to press images to open the different images that are in Design Space. It's just taking a little bit of time to open, and then I'm going to click on search here and type B, B-E-E, and search for B, and this will go off to Design Space and find all of the images of bees, or all of the images that are tagged with B. And then this button here on the top right is a filter. I'm going to filter for free images and for purchased images. And then I can see here all of the bee images, so I'll select Be Happy. That one is Be Kind that I've already cut. And I'm going to select this image here of the bees. So down here you can see the two images that I've selected, and I'm going to click on the insert, and that's going to insert the images onto my canvas. Now I need to size the images to be the size that I want. So this image here is 3 inches square. So if I click on this image and go to edit and then press width, you can see here it shows the width, and I want to make that 3 inches, and I'll do the same with this image. So select width and also make that 3 inches. This image here has two different colors in it, whereas I want to cut it just from the one color. So I'll select the image and press edit, and then here it says cut, and I'm going to select all the same color image here, and you can see now it's turned it all into the same color. So then if I go to make it, and I'm going to make it without a mat because I'm using the smart vinyl for the Joy. So what I can see now is I've actually got two different colors. The Be Happy is a different color from the bee. So I just want to go back and make this the same color. So if I click on it and say edit, cut, and I'll make it this color also, so the same color as the other image. So now everything on the canvas is the same color, and I'll select make it. I'm going to make it without a mat. And now I can see I actually have two happies. So it had a yellow happy layered on top of the other happy in the design. So I just want to go back and go to actions and ungroup, so that I can ungroup this happy from the Be Happy. And this happy I'm just going to delete, and we'll go back to make it and without a mat. And now we can see we have the Be Happy and we have the two bee images, although this bee image is actually looking quite huge, so I might just make it a little bit smaller. So go back to there, edit, select width, and perhaps I just might make it 2.75 inches. And now make it without the mat, and there it is all there. So that's what I want to make, and I'm going to press continue, And now I need to connect the Joy to my phone using Bluetooth. And then it says select the material. I'm using Smart Vinyl Permanent. I just need to load the Smart Vinyl into the Joy. So I'll just pop the Smart Vinyl here, give it a little push, and the machine measures to make sure there's enough vinyl. And then I just press the go button. And now just press unload to unload the mat. And here we have the images. I'm actually thinking I've cut them a little bit big now, but we'll just go with what we have. All I've done now is just cut the images up to be separate images, and I'm just going to peel away the negative that I don't want. And you can see there are some smaller bits all in the middle here which will need weeded away. So there's the Be Happy. I should have probably made it a little bit smaller, but never mind. So we got Be Happy, we've got Be Kind, and then we've got to add two little decorative bees. So I'll just do the same here and pull the negative away from the bee. And then I need to weed some little bits off this bee. All the weeding I'm doing is just with this Cricut weeding tool. So there we have the bee. And now the same with this one. Just peel the outside of the vinyl away. And then I just need to weed all the little bits inside the bee. Now that I have all the vinyl images that I want to put on the coasters, I grab the first coaster and I just use one of these rolly clothing things just across it, just to remove any loose bits of anything that might be on the surface. And the next thing to do is now to transfer the image onto the coaster, and I'm using Cricut transfer tape for this. I'm just poking the corner of it here just to try and separate the two layers. And then just place the transfer tape down, covering the entire, covering the entire image. And we want to push that down. And then we want to get this and just give it a really good push down to try and transfer the vinyl onto the tape. And then I'll just flip it over and give it a bit of a push from this side also. And then just pick up the corner and start peeling it back. You can see here, not all of it has transferred, so just give it a bit more of a push there. Still the leg there, so we'll just give it a bit more of a push. Okay, the leg's now stuck down, but the top of this flower isn't. It's quite a complicated little pattern, this one. Lots of small pieces. Can also just start from another corner and see how we go with that corner. Okay, I have a few bits still sticking. I have the leg of the bee and I have the D of kind, have not transferred across. Okay. Sometimes with stubborn pieces, I just grab my weeding tool and try and flick the little piece down onto the transfer tape. Otherwise I feel like I'll be there for a really long time trying to transfer it. Okay, so here you can see the entire image has disappeared, so it's all on the transfer tape. And then you just need to work out where you want to put it. So you hold it above the surface, so you don't push down on it just yet. You just want to work out approximately where to put it. I'm just eyeballing it. Most things I do, I just eyeball. There is a grid pattern on the transfer tape, so if you're clever, you can use the grid pattern to help you line things up. Oh, starting to push it in. Okay. I wanted to move it, but some of it's actually stuck down, so I'll just stick with this position. So we just do the same thing and just push it all down. And this, remember, is a permanent vinyl, so it's water resistant. It's suitable for using outside, so it should be fine on a coaster. And then I normally just start from a corner again and peel back onto myself. Like so. So nothing on the transfer tape. I'll just pop that down to reuse. You can reuse transfer tape. And here we have Be Kind. And it's a really gorgeous metallic colour. So now I'm just going to put the other images on coasters also. Just using the same piece of transfer tape, pop it down on Be Happy. This should be easier to transfer because it doesn't have such small cut pieces. The very end of the Y is not transferring. There we go. So we have Be Happy. I was thinking of also placing this little bee on it. So I do want to leave space for this little bee. Might put the little bee down the bottom maybe. Okay, so there we have Be Happy. We'll just push that down. Be Happy. And now I'm just going to transfer the little bee onto there. There we have Be Happy. And then the final one, I just have the image of the bee. And now here's the finished project. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. Hopefully it's inspired you and given you some ideas of what you could do with some permanent vinyl. I'll save my project in Cricut Design Space and pop a link below if you'd like to complete the project. Meantime, be kind, be happy, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!